In an apparent attempt to hit every possible price point, the $899 body only splits the difference between the entry-level XA0 $749 and the enthusiast-focused XA0 $1 $199. Looking at the spec sheet, it comes across as an awkward middle child, offering the same performance numbers as the T7i without the affordability or compactness. It's in a unique position, however, as Canon's main competitor Nikon doesn't have a directly competing model. Still, it feels like a bit of a gamble. To improve the odds, Canon has thrown its latest imaging tech into the 77D, including the 24-megapixel sensor and 45-point autofocus system used in both the 80D and T7i. It also gets the newer DIGIC7 processor, which is actually an improvement over the DIGIC6 in the 80D, but again, this is also found in the lower-cost T7i. Based on our experience and long-term testing with these cameras, we were confident this new mid-range DSLR would at least be a capable machine. And that's what we found in our Canon EOS 77D review. But does Canon really need this in its lineup? The 77D certainly looks different from the Rebel T7i. And that's really the whole point. It is a Rebel in a fancy suit, with all the same internal workings. It even uses the same battery. What it adds is a larger, more comfortable grip and more direct access control, particularly a second command dial on the back of the camera. The dial is much cheaper and flimsier feeling than the rear dials on higher-end Canons, but it gets the job done and allows users shooting in manual mode to set the aperture without needing a modifier key. You also get a top LCD display that provides all the standard information: battery life, shots remaining, exposure settings, etc. What hasn't been changed is the optical viewfinder. And this is a big knock on the 77D. It uses the same pentamirror finder as the T7i, with just 95% frame coverage and 0.82x magnification, acceptable for a starter DSLR, but not in an enthusiast camera like the 77D. By comparison, the 80D uses a true penaprism finder with 100% coverage and 0.95x magnification, which makes it much more comfortable on your eye. Still, if you're a bit more inclined toward optimism, you could think of the 77D as a slightly downgraded 80D, rather than a souped-up Rebel.